right, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a forex trader. Here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective. Guys, we're going to look at the market here and just touch base with Bitcoin. Got a pretty good idea that I haven't shared yet on YouTube. I want to share it with you today. So hopefully it'll help you as you think about price action and where price might be going. Guys, I'm an Elliott wave trader. What I do is I look at the market through a lens of 5s and 3s like Mr. Elliott did in the early 1900s. We put those together in known structures that he saw happen over and over and over. And then we try to predict where price might be going and even the wave formations that we could possibly see as the waves develop. Guys, there's no other system like Elliott wave that gives you a predictive, not so much a prediction so much, but a predictive outcome to look for and to trade a possibility of, because the market is repetitious in those 5s and 3s. So with that said, let's jump into the market. Don't forget, not here to give you financial advice, just showing you what I see in the market. We're going to look at Bitcoin today exclusively, and let me show you this idea here. All right, so you see on the screen a lot of gobbledygook here. I'm gonna remove everything off the screen and just kind of build what I'm showing you here. But basically, just to give you a quick notion here, looking for a move to the downside to break the bottom here, okay, and then a possible impulse back to the upside that could be volatile and fast and furious, and happen fairly quickly. That doesn't mean it's going to happen in a day. I mean, it could, but I don't think so. It's more likely to happen over a period of a couple of weeks or so, but nevertheless, and this entire formation in the Elliott wave world would be a flat. Let's break that down, show you how I'm coming up with that count, and just talk about the possibility of it. Let's zoom in here. So, excuse me. All right, so we're going to start breaking these wave structures down in 5s and 3s, okay? And what we have here right in the middle is a flat. That is non-negotiable. That is a pretty simple way to look at that wave, very clear and plain, okay? And I'm pretty solid on that, 100%, if you can be 100% on anything. Now, I'm going to look at this wave right here as a 3 down, 3 up, 5 down, and that's a flat as well. So now what I'm doing here is looking at this as 3 off the top as an expanded flat, a 3 expanded flat back, retracing that previous move. If I pull the fibs on that, you'll notice something. Let's see, pulling the fibs right there. We came right to the 618 retrace of that extension. So it's actually looking quite good, okay? And then what do we have after that? Let's see here. Well, we're gonna label the entire this move right over here as a 5-3-5 correction. Now I know a lot of people are going to struggle with this being a 5-3-5, but I'm going to call this 5, this 3, and then I'm going to call this 5 here. Okay, this is a pretty deep 4, but it is what it is. So that looks pretty good to me. So I've got an ABC to the upside. Now what I've got is an ABC to the downside, followed by an ABC up. Now what are we getting here? Well, we've got an initial wave to the downside, A, and we've got a very complex and gobbledygooked WXY working that I don't think it's finished, but it's going to work its way up to the upside, more than likely tonight or tomorrow. Getting ready for NFP, we're going to work our way back up to the upside as a B wave, and then I'm looking for an impulse down as a C wave. Okay, so we're looking at a W right there. There's an X, and then a Y wave back to the upside. That's looking pretty good. Let's zoom in and look at this here and just see that wave structure as it's developing there. Let's go into the 1 hour chart, and maybe we'll be able to see that a little bit better. Now what we're going to notice in here is I've highlighted a flat right here in the middle. Okay, so we've got 3 down, and if you look at that wave, you expand it out a little bit, you'll notice that it is definitely 3 waves. We've got 3 waves to the upside that broke the top, 3, 3, 5. So I'm looking at that as a flat right in the middle as a connecting wave, and so that means our WXY has a clear 3-way beginning, a 3-wave connector, and now I'm looking for a 3-wave ender. Okay, and so the way I'm thinking about this ender, a couple of ways in our Discord, we're thinking about this just a couple of ways. Let's see. We could be seeing this as a flat connector with some kind of a 5, and then that's 3, and this is 5. and this could come up and break the top, and there we go, and that's the end, and that's the end of what we're looking at. That's a possibility. Okay. The other possibility we're looking at is we're not going to call this a flat in the middle here, but rather we're going to call this a three-wave move, and then we're going to call this a really ugly three-wave. And I'm struggling with that count, but nevertheless, let's call it three waves there. And then what we're going to look for some semblance of this move between today, tomorrow, and the news event on Friday. So we could see some kind of move like that to finish it out. Similar to what we've got going on right in there. So we could come down and then go back up to make our three-wave move to the upside. So that's a possibility we got to look into there, as you know, seeing how this wave is developing. Okay, so regardless, we're looking for, in the larger time frame, right? This is the smaller time frame. In the larger time frame, looking for this to finish the move up here to the upside, probably taking out this liquidity all the way up here. We really haven't taken it out. We dipped our toe into it, but we haven't really taken out the liquidity. I think the market is going to head there and take out that liquidity. Let's pull the fibs on this correction, see where we might land. All right, so we've got the fibs. Our pocket anywhere is from the 786 to the 1618. There's our pocket that we look for, which, you know, we're right in the beginning of it. Now let's pull the fibs on the retrace of the move off the top, and let's see if there's a confluence between the 618 and you'll see the 618 retrace here. The golden zone, as we call it, is sitting right here at the 127 extension, which is a beautiful area for this WXY to finish. So I'd be watching around $21,000 for a potential pivot around this area. It could wick on through it a little higher, and it could come, you know, it could miss it a little lower. Just an idea target zone to watch for. You'll notice that this zone right here, this $21,000 zone, is critical here and here and here and here. All through this area, this zone is a key zone where price likes to come, play around, and reverse. Okay, so that's the way I'm looking at the wave. Now we're going to zoom out and look at everything together now. Okay, fibs galore everywhere. Hopefully you understand how I got my target zone there. So let's remove the fibs and clean it up just a little bit. Now, what are we doing? We're looking at this wave then, this wave as a 3, 3, 3. Okay. In other words, I guess I skipped a point. Let's go back. Let's go back just a minute because I skipped a wave. Once this finishes, we're looking for an impulse down. We started with an impulse, looking for a three-wave move to the upside, coming back down with another impulse wave. Okay, and that would be an A, B, C, a 5, 3, 5 correction, and that would end a larger WXY connector wave, W, X, and Y. Beautiful. It's actually gorgeous. What this would do is probably break this low, get everybody very FOMOing to the downside, shorting, selling. Hey, we're going down to 6K once we break this low, and it's going to feel very much like that if this scenario works out. Now, what that would be is this would be a major fake out. This is what we call a flat, an expanded flat, where you have a three-wave move to the upside. We got a complex B wave, three-wave move to the downside, which I've just laid out for you. And then we're looking for a stop hunt up to the top here. So in other words, this would come and take out all this liquidity. We take out the liquidity down here and then take out the liquidity up here, and then we'd make our way back down to the targets that we'd look for. Potentially we'd go where we expect the market to go. So there's an idea, guys. Now, whether that plays out or not, I don't know, but the market does this kind of thing all the time. And it certainly could happen here as well. So with that said, that's what I'm looking at, guys, as a potential. I also shared another count yesterday, or Sunday, I should say, in Sunday night charts, where basically we are going down to 6K from this range that we actually have a 1-2-1-2 off the top, and we could keep going down. The beauty of this is both of these counts kind of have us finishing here and taking a short there. So both of these counts kind of put us in the same short position. So that's my bias for now. That's the way I'm thinking about the market. However, we know the market can do whatever it wants to do. So that's my caveat to everybody. So none of you get too none of you get too in trouble, guys, when you're trading somebody else's ideas. That I'm ready for me to be wrong. I'm ready for this idea to not play out, and I'm looking to trade something else if the wave structure doesn't begin developing and supporting this particular scenario. So you need to be ready to be wrong, because what makes or breaks a trader is not whether his idea is right or not and how often it's right. It's how well you can manage your risk as you trade your idea. If you don't know about risk management, if you don't know how to manage your risk, I'd invite you into the Discord. At the beginning of the month, it's a great time to be in. I'll show you how I manage my risk, how I trade setups, and trade 1% moves of the market constantly, over and over and over, and more, and bigger moves as well. But you can just make money consistently like that, over and over and over, just trading 1% moves, taking what the market gives you, and then trading the larger moves as they develop on the chart. So with that said, guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. Hope that was helpful to you, to help you to see the value of Elliott Wave. But let me just remind you of the limitations of Elliott Wave. The market doesn't move by any rules. Rather, Elliott rules are designed to keep us consistent in our analysis. So just keep that in mind, okay? So as you study Elliott, it's beneficial. If you need some help studying, I've got a great course for you in my Discord. Love to have you in there. I've got a free course if you want to check it out on my channel. It's a playlist. It's old, but it's good. It's good as far as it goes, and it's free. And you can start wetting your whistle there with Elliott knowledge. And if you want to get more complex knowledge and better trading and more up-to-date videos, I invite you into the Discord. All right, with that said, you guys have a fantastic evening. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the love. Share the love in the comments. That would make my day. And certainly, we'll bring another video as the week progresses. Don't forget NFP on Friday. NFP on Friday. So 8 o'clock, big news event, volatile day on Friday. Beware. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.